You create your own rules and style, refusing to follow the crowd. This makes you different from everyone around you, while others copy what they see. You trust your own mind. You make choices that others don't understand. You walk your own path, even when people tell you it's wrong. But here's what most people don't know about you. This trait that makes you stand out isn't just personality. It's something much deeper and more powerful than you realize. There's a hidden truth about why you are this way, and it's going to change everything you thought you knew about yourself. You've always been the one who questions everything when everyone else follows trends. You create your own style. When others accept what they're told, you dig deeper for real answers. People have called you stubborn, difficult, or too independent. They don't understand why you can't just go along with what everyone else is doing. They wonder why you always have to be different, but you feel it in your bones. Something inside tells you that following the crowd feels wrong. You have to stay true to your own inner voice, even when it's harder. This isn't just being rebellious. For no reason, your soul knows something that your mind hasn't figured out yet. You were born with a special gift that most people don't have. Your refusal to follow others isn't a weakness. It's your greatest strength. Here's what nobody tells you about people like you. Your independent nature attracts certain energies and situations that most people never experience. Because you refuse to be controlled, you become a target for those who want to break your spirit. Systems and people will test you harder than others. They sense your power and want to dim your light. You face spiritual challenges that followers never have to deal with. Your path is lonelier and more difficult because you're meant for something bigger than the ordinary life. But here's the urgent truth you need to understand right now. The world is shifting, and your time is coming. The very traits that made you feel isolated are about to become your ticket to a life beyond your wildest dreams. If you don't understand your true nature soon, you might miss the opportunities heading your way. The universe is preparing to reward your years of staying authentic, but only if you're ready to receive it. Like this video now to unlock the spiritual protection your independent nature needs. Your soul chose to be born this way for a very specific reason. Before you came to this earth, you agreed to be one of the rare ones who would refuse to be programmed by society. As a child, you probably felt different from other kids. While they were happy playing the same games and following the same rules, you questioned everything. Teachers might have called you difficult. Parents might have worried about your strong will. But your spirit was already showing you that you're here for something bigger than fitting in. You have an ancient soul that remembers what most people have forgotten. You remember that humans are meant to be free thinkers, not followers. Society tries to squeeze everyone into the same mold because it's easier to control people who all think alike. But you couldn't be molded. Your inner fire was too strong. Your connection to truth was too deep. Every time you refused to follow the crowd, you were actually protecting your spiritual gifts. Every time you chose your own path, you were staying connected to your higher self. Your rebellion wasn't just personality. It was your soul fighting to stay pure. This is why following others feels so wrong to you. Your spirit knows you're meant to lead, not follow. You're meant to show others a different way of being in this world. Type rebel in the comments to activate your spiritual recognition from the universe. But being authentic in a world full of followers comes with a heavy price. You've learned this the hard way throughout your life. People don't know what to do with someone like you. Your honesty makes them uncomfortable. Your independence threatens their need for everyone to be the same. Your strength highlights their weakness. You've probably lost friends because you wouldn't pretend to be someone you're not. You've missed opportunities because you wouldn't compromise your values. You've been left out of groups because you wouldn't play their games. The loneliness hits you sometimes, doesn't it? Watching others easily connect while you stand apart. Seeing people find their tribes while you walk alone. Wondering if being true to yourself is worth the isolation. Family members might have tried to change you. They meant well, but they couldn't understand that you're built differently. They wanted you to be safer, easier, more like everyone else, but you couldn't turn off who you are. Romantic relationships have been challenging too. Partners either tried to tame your wild spirit or they couldn't handle your independence. They wanted you to need them more, to be more dependent, to follow their lead. But every time you stayed true to yourself despite the cost, you were actually protecting something sacred. Your authentic self is so rare and valuable that the universe will reward you for keeping it intact. This isolation you've felt isn't punishment. It's preparation for your real tribe finding you. If you're ready to discover the deeper spiritual meaning behind your independent journey, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Each contribution helps unlock more specific guidance about your unique path and purpose. Type 111 now to open your spiritual channel and receive guidance meant specifically for independent souls. Here's the truth that will change everything for you. Your refusal to follow the crowd isn't just personality. It's a spiritual gift that connects you directly to higher consciousness. Most people live their entire lives following programs installed by society, family, and culture. They never access their own inner wisdom because they're too busy copying others, but you couldn't be programmed because your soul is too advanced. You have natural access to intuition and inner knowing that most people have blocked. When you make unconventional choices, you're actually following guidance from your higher self. Your rebellious nature is really your spiritual nature breaking through. This is why traditional religion, education, and career paths never felt right to you. They were designed for people who need external structure and rules. But you have internal guidance that's far more accurate than any external system. Your independence isn't a flaw to be fixed. It's a divine gift to be celebrated. You're naturally connected to source energy in a way that allows you to create your own reality instead of accepting the reality others try to impose on you. Ancient civilizations would have recognized you as a wisdom keeper, a mystic, or a spiritual teacher. You would have been honored for your ability to think beyond the accepted limits of society. Even now, without realizing it, you inspire others to question their own lives. People watch you living authentically and start wondering if they could be braver too. Your example plants seeds of awakening in others. You're here to help humanity remember that we don't have to live in boxes. We can create our own way of being in this world. Type awakening in the comments to activate your deeper spiritual gifts and divine recognition. What you don't realize is that your independent nature gives you powers that most people will never have. You naturally see through lies and manipulation that fool everyone else. When someone tries to control you, you feel it instantly. Your energy rejects false authority and fake leaders. This isn't just stubbornness. It's spiritual protection working through you. You have the rare ability to inspire others without even trying. When people see you living by your own rules and thriving, it gives them permission to question their own limitations. Your example breaks invisible chains in other people's minds. Your unconventional thinking opens doors to solutions that traditional thinkers miss completely, while others follow the same old patterns. You see new possibilities everywhere. This makes you a natural innovator and problem solver. Leaders and influencers are drawn to you because they recognize your authentic power. Even when you're not trying to lead, people naturally look to you for direction. Your energy commands respect because it cannot be faked or copied. You have the gift of being able to start movements and create change without following anyone else's blueprint. Your path becomes the path others want to follow. Your choices become the choices others wish they were brave enough to make. This power you carry is exactly what the world needs right now. Humanity is ready for leaders who think outside the box and refuse to accept limitations. Your time to shine is coming faster than you think. If you're ready to fully unlock your hidden powers and step into your role as a spiritual leader, Give super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Higher contributions unlock personalized guidance about your specific gifts and mission. Type 777 now to align with your highest spiritual purpose and accelerate your divine recognition. The universe is preparing to reward you for all the years you stayed true to yourself when it would have been easier to follow the crowd. Your time of recognition is approaching fast. The world is changing rapidly. And suddenly the very traits that made you different are becoming the most valuable qualities a person can have: independent thinking, authenticity, and the courage to stand alone are exactly what everyone is looking for now. Companies are desperately seeking people who can think outside the box and create original solutions. Relationships are craving partners who know themselves and won't lose their identity for anyone else. Communities need leaders who can guide without controlling. All those times you felt rejected for being too much, too independent, too different, you were actually being prepared for this moment. The universe was protecting you from settling for less than you deserve, while building your strength for what's coming. Your unconventional choices are about to become your greatest assets. The path you carved for yourself will become the path everyone wants to follow. The authenticity you protected will become the foundation of your success. People who once criticized your independence will soon ask you to teach them how to think for themselves. Those who tried to change you will realize they needed to learn from you instead. The recognition you've been waiting for isn't just coming from other people. The universe itself is about to open doors that have been waiting specifically for someone. With your unique energy and perspective, your patience with being misunderstood is about to pay off in ways that will amaze you. Type ready in the comments to signal the universe that you're prepared to receive your coming recognition and success. Here's the ultimate truth about who you really are. You're not just someone who happens to be independent. You're a spiritual warrior who incarnated on Earth with a specific mission. Your soul is ancient and wise. You've lived many lifetimes where you fought against systems of control and oppression. You've always been one of the brave ones who refused to bow down to false authority. This lifetime is no different. You chose to be born in this time period because humanity needs people like you to help break old patterns and create new possibilities. Your rebellious spirit isn't a personality flaw, it's a spiritual assignment. You're what's called a wayshower. Your job is to walk paths that haven't been walked before and show others that new ways of living are possible every time you choose authenticity over acceptance. You're completing part of your soul mission. The isolation you felt was necessary training. You needed to develop strength that doesn't depend on other people's approval. You needed to trust your inner voice more than any external voice. This preparation is almost complete. Your connection to higher dimensions is stronger than most people's because you refused to let society dull your spiritual senses. You maintained your connection to source energy while others got lost in the illusion of needing to fit in. The divine support you're about to receive will confirm everything you've always felt about being different. You're not weird. You're awakened. Type activated to fully awaken your divine purpose and signal your readiness to begin your spiritual mission. You are exactly who you were meant to be. Your refusal to follow the crowd wasn't rebellion. It was remembering. Your independence wasn't difficult behavior. It was divine behavior. Every challenge you faced for staying authentic was building your strength for the leadership role you're about to step into. Every person who tried to change you was actually confirming that you're already perfect as you are. The world needs your unique perspective, your original thinking, and your fearless authenticity. Your time of hiding in the shadows is over. Your time of standing in your full power has begun. Trust yourself. You always have. Type sovereign to lock in your spiritual activation and claim your rightful place as a divine leader.